Good afternoon. My name's John Sipnowski. This is my 1963 Chevrolet. It's a short box step side. I bought the truck in Arizona, probably in the late 80s, brought it back to Michigan, did a ground up restoration on it. I always liked the body style of the truck, but when the factory made them, they were about 6 inches taller than where it sits right now. So I always got accused of getting nosebleeds because it sat too high. I do like them down in the weeds a little bit. This truck originally came with a 6-cylinder 4-speed transmission in it. Being that I wanted to hot rod the truck, I changed from an inline 6-cylinder to a 355 Chevy V8 engine in it. I originally ran it with a 4-speed transmission. Then I changed over to a 700R4 automatic, more or less for fuel economy and performance also. This is a Chevy small block engine, 350 cubic inch, bored 30 over. It's got the a Holley spread bore carburetor on it. Basically, it's got the ram horn exhaust manifolds with the custom covers for it. Does a nice job performing, plus does a nice job on fuel economy. We're now sitting on the inside of this 1963 Chevy pickup. When I was building this vehicle, I tried to keep it as much Chevrolet as I could. It did not make any difference on the year, but as long as it was Chevrolet, I was pretty much happy. That's how I decided on a Blazer interior. The bucket seats and the console came out of a Chevy Blazer. Of course, obviously they were reupholstered. The steering wheel come out of a late model Chevy pickup truck. The truck originally had a 4-speed stick in it, and it did have a long handle shifter on the 4-speed tranny. So I wanted to carry on that same trend, and that's why I went with a long-handled low-car automatic shifter handle. But this particular windshield style went from 55 to 63. I cruise it quite a bit, so on the headlight I've got the magnetic dash plaques displayed up there. But everything's removable for that pure, clean look. Present, you're looking at the rear of the 1963 Chevy short box step side. Again, in keeping with staying with Chevrolet, the rear bumper is off an El Camino pickup truck built in the mid-80s. Dual exhaust were put on by Exhaust Specialties. The license plate is an authentic 1963 license plate. Registered to this vehicle, obviously. 63 Chevy pickup. The inside of the box is done in oak, clear coated, and polyurethane, along with painted strips and stainless steel bolts, fasteners. It's got a sliding rear window in it that helps with the ventilation. I happened to pick this truck, this style of truck, this year of a truck, when I decided to do it because it was unique. Nobody was really doing trucks at the time. Presently, if you read Classic Truck Magazine, they devote an entire vintage to 1960 through 66 trucks. This particular vintage truck, 60 to 66, is catching on. Everybody's liking to do them. So it's the combination that I've got set up in it is very reliable. Probably go 300, 400,000 miles if I want to drive it that far. I built the truck to drive it and built the truck to enjoy it, and I've enjoyed it the entire time since the completion of the build.
Hi, my name is Lynn Deneen, and this is my 1957 Chevy. And this is a little different than some of the rest of them. This one here is setting on a 96 Buick Roadmaster, where I've taken the floor pan of the Chevy and mated it to the floor pan of the Buick, which makes it a nice, all-around nice rider and looks nice, and everybody gives me a little attention with it. So it's kind of a, I've had it since probably '03, before I got the two cars that I mated together. Well, what I've done is I've mated it to the 96 Buick Roadmaster. So underneath this car is all Buick, along with the dash and the seats and that type of thing. So it makes it a little unique, but it makes it easy to ride and drive and get around. And I can go to the local store and get parts and stuff for it, so that if there's any repairs or anything like that needs to be done.
Hi, I'm Dave Martinez. This is my 1969 Plymouth GTX. It's equipped with a 440, a lot of horsepower, 4-speed, Dana 60 rear end. I had a car just like this in high school. My father bought for me, and I wore it out, so then I got me a second one. In fact, a few of the parts of the one I had in high school are in this car to improve a few of the racing aspects. I always loved this car, this style car. I feel very comfortable in it. I've driven my first one as far as Texas and back. I've done quite a bit of Mopar national shows in Indianapolis. The car is very comfortable to drive. The 69 GTX has been painted with a newer color. It's a 2003 Dodge Ram Intense Blue. It came from the factory, B5 blue. It just wasn't pretty enough for me. This color is a very eye-catching color. It's probably one of the nicest colors that I've seen on any vehicle. This is a 440 that breathes big chunks of atmosphere. It's been bored out. It's got roller rockers. It's got a pretty good size camshaft. I lightened up a lot of the parts on this with aluminum. It's got headers on it, a six-pack bottom end, and I put her on a major diet, and she lost a lot of weight, removing power steering. Went with an MSD ignition, which has improved. With the racing, with the fuel where it is right now, as far as octane, you almost need improved ignition. And I got a 4-speed transmission behind it, and of course the Dana 60 rear end with 355 gears, and she runs good. This has got pretty much stock interior other than the seats. It comes with it's got a 4-speed pistol grip. It's got a 150 mile an hour speedometer. Comes right from the factory. It's equipped with a Pioneer sound system. It comes with wood grain interior and lots of room in the back. I've been a Mopar man all my life. I'm a true Mopar man. All I own is a Chrysler product, Plymouths and Dodges. And I have a lot of friends that have a lot of Mopar hot rods. And we're not really a car club, but just a bunch of good old boys. I give a lot of thanks to Bert Grega. Out of Cloverville. He's really helped me out quite a bit and learn about these Mopars, and I've really enjoyed this car. My wife and I both enjoy it. We go for nice rides down to the lake with it and get a lot of attention, and for the most part, that's probably most of it. I love doing the car shows. Just a whole lot of fun. Good people, regardless of what you drive, you better drive them now because you only live once.